Hello and welcome back to Misery Loves Mandy, a mostly happy podcast where comedians talk about miserable moments and whether or not they made them into jokes. This week's guest is my good friend Aaron Mliner. Aaron Mliner. If you watched the episode he was on last year, you'll understand that reference. We talked about one of the worst dates he's been on and I have ever heard of, which was his weekly wiener and a solid wiener. And then for the miserable moments, he had a lot of them. So just tune in. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, share with a friend, and Happy New Year.
Oh, it sounds good.
Sound good?
Yeah. Oh.
DJ Mesh approved?
Yeah, Mesh approved.
Perfect.
Oh, wow.
My hair is dirty, but I'm hoping the headphones...
Did you color it or cut it or something?
I cut it.
It looks good.
Thank you. So, yeah.
I think I'm going to start calling your... I think I'm going to stick with calling Maddie Martino. I think... Dude, I know that makes him so mad, and I'm here for it. 2024.
Oh, we did a show on New Year's Eve, and he brought Maddie Chimber up as Maddie Martino.
Well, let me preface because he thought I fucked it up. Oh. Well, that sounds better.
Ooh.
Whoa, that was weird.
Yeah.
Let me say that one time he brings me up at the nightcap. He goes, "This next comic is coming up. You're gonna love him, Dave Chappelle."
Oh my God.
So before I just given you the light,
yeah.
I go, hey Matt, do you remember when you brought me up as Dave Chappelle? And he was like, oh, it was funny. And all the comics were laughing. I was like, okay, watch this. And then I brought him up as Maddie Martino.
That's awesome. I thought it was an accident.
No. I don't make accidents.
I do all the time.
Yeah. Wait, so are we rolling?
Yeah, we're rolling. Hey, push that wire behind your left arm. It sneaks up.
This one? Push it behind me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, listen, thanks for having me back in your new studio. I mean, the podcast is going good, Mandy. You got a new studio.
I got a new studio.
I mean, yeah, it's going good. Oh, you didn't mind. I set up my camera to record your podcast for my podcast.
Oh, I'm perfect.
But but it's not because we're going to do separate podcasts. My podcast is just your podcast. That's okay, right?
That's totally fine.
Right.
I think it'll really broaden the audience.
Yeah. I have a lot of moms and gays.
Oh, perfect. I don't think I have any moms besides my mom, your mom maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
And I don't think I have any gays.
Okay, well, I mean, the gays love me.
It's because I'm a woman. They're not a big fan.
No, and I'm a bear. They all want to squeeze me and put me in their bed. Sleep with me.
Do gay guys that go after bears... Is there a stereotype of it's typically like the jacked ones, or is it bear to bear?
I'm actually not bear enough. I'm not big enough. I'm what they call an otter. Or like a baby bear.
I was gonna say a baby bear.
I'm a cub. Yeah. I'm not tall enough or like fat enough.
Yeah.
The bears are like, I mean, no, we're not here to fat shame, but we're gonna fat shame a little bit because I'm losing weight.
I mean, we're both wearing our big shirts because it's the beginning of it.
That's right. Yeah. And by losing weight, I mean, if I just take this off, I'll be skinnier. I'll just be less heavy.
I feel like you are also... Oh, cheers.
Cheers. Sorry, I need my coffee.
Oh, me too.
Okay.
I was going to make you one.
It's not a good look for a podcast, but coffee break.
No, we always do coffee breaks. I need it.
Yeah.
Wait, what was I just about to say? Oh, I feel like you...
Because I did not know.
You can't read my mind?
No.
I feel like you are also, like me, I'm a big yo-yo dieter.
Ups and downs.
Like your weight fluctuates. Like you gain it, and then you go, oh, fuck, and then you lose it, and then you...
Yeah, but yours is what, over a couple of months?
No, so I actually went back to my photos because I've been doing this probably since college, up and down 20 pounds. So it goes from like 120 to 150. Oh, 30.
Really?
I've stretched it to 30 before. I don't fucking play, man. Get that Taco Bell.
Wow. Oh, yeah. You and Matt love your Taco Bell at 2 a.m. That's wild.
It's so fun. It is pure joy. Like, end of the night, put on Seinfeld, eat Taco Bell, don't talk to each other.
Yeah. That's a big part of a relationship. It's not talking to each other if you want it to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Or learning when to not talk.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so, Jax just listens. I have a dog. My dog just listens to me.
That's smart.
Yeah. He doesn't talk back rarely. But I'm just like, you get it, right? And he's just like,
See, Matt, we've been joking about the other day. I'm editing. I'm full in the zone. And he walks in and he goes, we should make shrimp salad.
What?
And I was like, what? And he goes, a salad with shrimp on it. And I go, okay.
Oh, so Matt's just talking to you in tweets now. That sounds like a tweet.
We should make shrimp salad.
Yeah.
So now,
Send.
Yeah, and he was like, well, that wasn't the response I wanted. And I was like, I just wasn't prepared for that.
That's funny, though. No, that's good. I mean, when you have those random thoughts, you just got to get them out.
You do.
Especially when you're like a comic.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I was trying to, I didn't write it down and I think it's gone forever.
Damn.
Yeah.
It really does leave forever.
And I told myself, I'll remember it.
Always. And then I'll even go, like, let me say it to myself multiple times. Really get it in there.
No.
You can't.
No, you just got to write it down or forget it forever.
Do you ever remember it and then not write it down again and then it's gone forever?
Wait, remember it? And be like, okay, I got to write it down now, and then it goes away again?
Yeah, like you lost it, you found it.
Your brain gave you one more chance. Your brain's like, this is it. You're not getting another one. That's cool. No, my brain doesn't work like that. Once it's gone, it's gone. But I write a lot on stage, and you do too, and so does Matt. But so that's helpful because I can remember chunks, but it's never the same.
Yeah.
It's never exactly how it came out, and then it's gone forever.
One thing I hate about that is like when a joke is new and you first say it, it kills and you do so well and you're loving it. Mm-hmm. And then
what's that like? I don't know. Killing? Jokes killing?
It's all in my own head.
I don't know what that's like.
The audience doesn't feel the same.
Right. But you're crushing
You're happy about it.
Yeah.
You're enjoying the joke. You're excited to say it. And then once you actually start saying it, then it just plummets.
Yeah, it's our brain. Our brain is so good at making having a good imagination, our brain.
You know what? Did we talk about this last time you did my podcast?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember.
I just had like a nostalgia. Was that the word?
Well, shout out. First off, I want to say I hold a couple of records on your podcast. One, the most times being on the podcast, and two, the most podcasts I've never seen the light of day because they're so bad. So I mean, that's pretty cool, right?
That is exciting. Yeah, congrats. Yeah,
thanks. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. No one knows that but us. So, but that's good. I like to have that. Maybe we were about just the brain making. Yeah, because like horror movies, you're better off, or not even horror movies, but you can just sit in a chair in a dark room down a hallway that's dark with your back to it, and your mind will just go crazy. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, but I don't get the comparison.
Because your brain will will imagine the things that. Oh. That's the comparison. Did I still lose you?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like when you're about to go on stage and you have it all in your mind on how it's gonna go. You're like, oh, I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna fucking here it is, and you throw it, and just people are like looking at you like you're speaking another language. Uh-huh. They're like, I don't, and you're like, it didn't go the way I wanted it to. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get that now.
Yeah. Do you?
I do, but that was the opposite of what I was saying.
Oh, really?
I was saying how when it's new, everything you say like sometimes works because they feel your excitement over it.
Oh.
Versus yours is the second phase when you're like, everyone loved it before. Now I wrote it, I made it better, I added tags.
That's interesting.
And then the second phase, it bombs.
See, it's not the same for me. It's the opposite. I'll have it in my mind, and I'm like, oh, here we go, baby. Watch this, and it's like in my mind, I've done a perfect backflip, and everybody claps, and I get up there and I try to do the backflip, and I hit my head on the wall, and people are like, oh my God, are you okay? That's what I mean. Because for me, it's just repetition, right? Mm-hmm. It's just over and over and over doing it. Then you do it a little more and you get more confident and comfortable. You do it more. It's like sales, right? Yeah, but that's interesting how your brain and my brain work different. That's interesting.
Weird. But it's not all the time.
Right.
I think it goes both ways.
Yeah.
It's funny too. I was looking back at like the sets from Nightcap because thanks to Nightcap, I was able to do the eyebrow joke. Thanks to Nightcap.
Like
to Nightcap.
Yeah.
Welcome to my sponsor, Nightcap.
But that also it sounds like a cult or something, or like like Fen or like what's the one that everyone what's the one that everyone goes and fuck.
A cult?
Yeah, no, but
CrossFit.
That's one. No, it's like a giant. There's like vitamins involved and nutrients involved. Herbalife.
Oh, Herbalife.
That's what it sounded like.
Thanks to Herbalife.
Thanks to Herbalife, I come harder. I don't know how to say
that. Would be a good sales pitch.
Yeah, I think everyone would love to come harder.
I think I've learned from guys stand-ups that I don't know what stand-up it was, but it just starts to just not shoot hard. It might have been Jim Jeffries.
It's not shooting hard?
It just like later, it's just more of a dripple.
Later.
As the older you get,
yeah, I know. I'm my mind is just. I'm getting scared. That's all you're seeing on my face right now. Is just horror. Later, it starts to dribble.
It's like the end of a water gun.
Oh no.
He didn't say that, but Jim Jeffries, if you're listening, you should add that part.
Thanks to Jim Jeffries.
Thanks to Jim Jeffries.
Wait, so it dribbles out?
Like it doesn't shoot as hard.
Oh,
the velocity of the cum loses speed.
Oh no.
That's me trying to sound smart. The velocity of the cum.
This is not how I wanted to start a new year.
You didn't know this?
Well, I just never had a problem with it, so it's never been on my radar. And I don't mean like I'm not hitting the back walls or anything of my trailer, but I'm my trailer
Everyone thinks
on a movie set.
Yeah.
Trailer park kind of movie.
Specific.
Yeah. Okay, so it dribbles out. All right, I'll look. Got just one more thing to look forward to.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I am terrified of everything that's about to
Well,
happen.
it's good for like you don't ever have to worry about anything dribbling out of you. I guess that's good.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, based on age, you know what I mean? Like you're never gonna have to be like, well, it just doesnst the poop just dribbles out now. I don't know if that's a thing.
I think that can be a thing. I think it might.
Oh no.
I think 90-year-olds dribble their poos out.
No.
Dribbles just.
It's just like we just reverse. It's how we start and how we finish.
They should make a movie like that where
they
start out as a baby.
Yeah, and it should be something with a button in it, or like maybe
because
like a
it's
name.
Like a button is like the end. It's
yeah.
like
A button like a tag, like bringing it back.
Bringing it back.
Wow. Who should play? Who should be in the movie?
Definitely a guy.
Yeah, can't be a girl, right?
Definitely a guy.
Women don't belong in movies.
No. This is wild.
This is.
But on the count of 3.
Let's say it at the same time.
Just who we think would be the best for the role.
Okay. Are you ready?
Oh, wait,
1. No. Okay.
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 1,
2, 3. Jerry
Pitt.
Seinfeld. We have different tastes in movies.
Damn. Wait, so you're saying I was a baby?
Yeah. What's the deal? I was a baby. Now I'm not a baby. George. I don't know. I feel like just Costanza's there.
And then Kramer's like, whoa, you're a baby.
Oh, you're a baby, Jerry. What the fuck?
And George, what would George say? You'd be like,
you're a baby. That's it. You're a baby. I'm a baby.
If you're a baby, I want to be a baby.
Yeah.
George would want to be a baby then.
Yeah. And then Elaine comes in and goes, get out, and pushes the baby out. And then we just rewrote.
Then Elaine also goes, she gets home and she goes, does that mean I fucked a baby?
Yeah. Boom, ba-dum, boom. Just Benjamin Button with the boom, ba-dum, boom all over it. I'd watch that.
I would for sure watch that.
I'd watch I feel like the Seinfeld bass, like, doom, doom, can go in anything.
Do you know every episode the intro music was different?
No, I didn't know that.
To match the theme of the episode.
Oh, interesting. The bass, you mean?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. That's a lot of episodes.
A lot of bass. Slapping the bass.
Slapping the bass. Boom, ba-doom.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Speaking of movies, have you watched any good movies lately?
I talked about this last episode a lot, but I despised the new Willy Wonka.
Oh, you watched it.
I didn't know it was a fucking musical.
Oh, really? Well, I mean, there's music in all of them, right? He sings
Yeah,
in
but
all
this
of them.
is like a Broadway musical, Broadway acting. I have, I have seen a great movie recently.
Oh.
I don't think you have, but maybe.
Oh.
The best rom-com, 2.
Oh, we already know I've not seen this movie.
Yeah. So, Puppy Love.
Okay.
With Lucy Hale.
Okay.
Such a good rom-com.
Is that on like Netflix?
On JetBlue.
Oh, you watched it on a plane. Okay. Yeah. That's how I always that's how I gauge if a movie's good.
If it made it onto the
No,
plane?
I say either you watch it in the theater, at home, or on an airplane. That's my rules.
Theater, at home, on an airplane.
Yeah. So like this one, you have to see in the theater. This one, you can watch at home. Mm-hmm. This one, just wait till it gets on an airplane, because then you're like not really paying attention. You're watching the guy's movie next to you or in front of you. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, he's watching the Avengers, and that one's watching a porn. How did he get that? Just.
Airplane movies surprise me, though.
Oh, yeah? I
find so many good movies on airplanes.
Because you really have nothing else to do but search.
It narrows it down.
Yeah.
And I'm actually more focused because my phone isn't working.
Oh, right. Well, you don't pay for the Wi-Fi.
No. Oh,
you could.
Whoop-de-doo. Big guy
you got the extra
here.
$4.99. Uh-oh.
I live in a trailer.
yeah. On a movie set. Boom, boom, boom.
And then the other movie was also an airplane movie.
Okay. What's that one?
Christmas with the Kringles. It was produced by Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
Maybe written by Vince Vaughn. It was with Justin Long.
I feel like I might have seen this movie. It's an old movie.
No, it came out this year.
Then I have not seen it.
New Christmas movie. It was so funny.
Really?
It looked like someone wrote a Christmas rom-com, and then someone high went in and edited it.
That's probably what happened. I think you just described Hollywood. I'm pretty sure.
But it actually, they executed it in all the right ways. Mm-hmm. You did not see, every time you're like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
Like something randomly dirty or dirty or sex thing would just pop up. And they played it straight, which is always the best. So
this is a Christmas movie?
It blew me away.
Okay. And what's that on?
A JetBlue.
Okay. I guess I got to get this new streaming app. JetBlue. Okay.
JetBlue.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Did you see any good movies?
Yes. Godzilla -1.
Really?
Oh, incredible. I saw it twice.
Why is there -1?
Listen, I'm not here to spoil movies, okay? I know you have hundreds of thousands of people that watch this podcast.
I do.
Except this episode. They'll just skip over it. But I'll tell you this. I don't know, because I don't think it matters. I think it has to do with a military term, but it's a good movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't really like action films, but if there's a good one, and
this is a love story though. And that's why you said rom-com, and I was like, it's not comedy, but it's definitely romantic.
Okay, then I'm in.
Yeah, I think you would like it because you get the love part. And I think that's all you need.
All right.
Because it's a lizard movie, because it's Godzilla. But you're invested in more than that, which is good.
All right.
It's getting a lot of buzz.
All right. I hope it makes it to JetBlue.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's on Southwest right now. I don't know if they're going to switch platforms like that. You imagine just all these. Can you imagine all the airlines getting involved in the streaming?
Mm-hmm, just fighting for it.
Yeah, it's like they're at the Oscars.
Yeah.
Like, this was an exclusive JetBlue movie. That's so funny.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it helps. Think it was JetBlue probably, but thanks to JetBlue.
Oh, we have a sponsor.
I have seen so many great movies.
Wow, that's a good sponsor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Use the code word Mandy at checkout.
Use the code word Nita ILC, or I'll be very anxious and freak the fuck out.
Oh, so you're that's who you are, huh?
Oh yeah.
Aisle.
But Matt sometimes will take it, but at least I could push him out of the way.
So and then you become a middle.
I
window.
become a middle if Matt's in the eye.
So I guess the new wave this year is they're going to start loading planes in not by numbers and seats, like sections. They're going to do it from the window to the aisle. So window, middle, aisle.
That's so smart.
Yeah, that's what I hear. I don't know.
Wow.
But the thing about it is, most people go for the window or the aisle seat first, right? Mm-hmm. The overhead space, if you're last to get on the plane, are you going to...
Oh, that's not going to work.
Right. See? It's going to make people want to get a window seat or a middle. Yeah. That's what big airplane doesn't want you to know.
Big airplane.
That's what big
Damn.
big pilot doesn't want you to know.
Damn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess time will come.
Time will come. Boom, ba-dum, boom.
Boom. Oh, wow.
Okay, so we didn't even get into...
We have so much to talk about.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I'm glad this podcast is almost over. We've been talking for like 45 minutes.
This is going to be like a therapy session where you talk about things you just don't want to talk about anymore.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Pretty much Aaron has had quite the year.
Yeah. Nobody knows except for like my close friends. Really. I mean, truly. I mean, obviously, personally, like I kind of keep things pretty tight, but
yeah. Well, you know how they say bad things come in threes?
yeah.
You surpassed the 3.
Yeah. I got to 6. So I guess it went through twice for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a rough year, but man, I'm glad it's over.
Yeah.
I thought 23 was going to be a good year because 23 is my lucky number.
Damn.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
No.
So I say this is what we do. I say
Okay.
we start with the miserable moments.
Okay.
And then to end on a high note, we get into the weekly wiener.
Okay. And I don't even remember what my weekly wiener is.
I
So-
do.
okay, good.
And
So
I'm excited about it.
okay. Wait, is the weekly wiener the date?
date.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I do remember now.
What do you think about that structure?
I think that is wonderful. The weekly wiener happened a long time ago. So
Yeah.
that's kind of how the year started, which will be
Oh,
good.
so should we go in chronological order?
If you'd like, but I don't know how do you usually do
You
the weekly
usually
wiener?
do the wiener first.
Oh, well, let's do it.
Wiener time. All right, welcome to the weekly wiener. This one I'm very excited for you guys to hear.
Me too.
Another thing you now have to relive.
Oh my God. I went on a date at the beginning of the year. So, okay, let me say this. I'm off the dating apps. I don't do them.
Yes.
I can't. I think they're terrible for us. If you're out there and you're in a relationship, congratulations, you've made it. If you aren't, don't be on the apps. Do it the old school way. Chloroform and I don't know. It's like chlorophyll. I don't know which one it is. But yeah, I went on a date. It was on. I don't even want to name the dating site.
Yeah, you don't have to.
But it was one of the ones that's supposed to be a better one.
Okay.
So
you were optimistic.
well, yeah. I mean, this was the beginning of the year. Single guy coming into the year. And so I matched with. So let me preface this. Normally, it's very hard for men. I'll just talk for me because I'm a man.
You are, man. Which I think everyone thinks you're gay now from our intro.
Yeah.
So I forgot to specify.
I'm straight. I'm straight unless Hollywood or anybody wants to put me in a movie, then I'll
sucking a dick.
Yeah. If the Illuminati wants to come by, no. I'm swiping. I usually swipe when I'm lonely or on the toilet, which more times than not is usually the same time.
Got it.
It's just so lonely on the toilet. It's just you. You're just by yourself. So I'm
That's when I meditate.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Meditate. All right, we'll go into the we'll go into that. Yeah. Stay with it. Weekly wiener. So I matched with this girl, and she is attractive. Mm-hmm. She's not medium ugly. She's okay, but
Medium plus?
she's plus sized.
Okay. So medium plus.
Yeah. We would just call that large. She
Bestie.
has giant boobs.
Cool.
Which is just enough for sometimes
Yeah.
when you're lonely.
Yeah, you like boobs.
I'm an ass man.
Oh.
But, I mean, look, it is what it is. I'm not gonna turn away a body part. So
Definitely not 2.
no, and also being an ass man, that does make me sound like I'm gay again.
Yeah.
Well, this will let the audience question.
Everyone comment below if you think Aaron is gay or not.
Oh, great. Guess who's not reading the comments? I don't read comments anyway.
Don't. Me neither.
Yeah, right. So we match and we agree to meet up. Now, she says, let's meet up at like 7:00. By the way, how long do you want this story? Because I can make it the whole thing. I can make it 10 minutes. What do you want?
Whatever you want. We have time.
I'll shorten it up a little bit. So she's like, can we meet at 7? I was like, well, I'm coming from a gig. So I can't do 7. I can do a little later. Now, usually I'm pretty, I'm trying to like meet someone halfway, not just location wise, but also like what times,
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I said, well, how, like 8:30, I could do 8:30. And she's like, that's too late. And I don't care. So I said, well, that's as early as I can get there. Take it or leave it. And I thought she was going to unmatch me. And she said, okay, let's do it. I said, oh, okay. So now I don't want to say her real name and I don't want to say her name at all. But I will say I need to make a name up because it's important for this part of the story. Now, her name on her like profile was Ella. Okay. So she said, I made a reservation for a place in Hollywood. I'll meet you there. I said, okay, great. I noticed her name's Ella. I'm assuming she put it under her name or my name. So I get to this restaurant and it's 8:30 when I said I was going to meet her. And I'm waiting in the lobby and I'm just waiting for her to show up. It's 8:30. I'm there a little early. It's 8:30. 8:30 comes rolling around. She's not there. 8:40, still not there. So now in my mind, I go, I think I should just go. I think I should just leave.
Yeah. Your intuition's like, just run for it.
Well, it was just like, you know what? We didn't have any text communication. We're only talking on the app, which is always frustrating. So I don't have her number. I don't have her email, nothing. So I'm searching back on the app. No response, no, update. So it's 8:45. And I decide, let me just make sure that we even have a reservation. Because I think I'm just like, well, it's, in 15 minutes, maybe you should have said that when you first got there, but I didn't. I was waiting. So I walk up to the host stand and I say, reservation for 2 for Ella. And she goes, we don't have a reservation under that name. And I was like, okay, what about for Aaron? And she's like, nope. And I was like, oh,
Weird.
Okay. So this is all a fucking joke. And I just did a show and I actually did good. So I've got a little bit of confidence. Doesn't happen often.
Hold on to it.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay. So then the door opens and she walks in and she's like, oh, hey, hi. And we say hello. And she tells me, I said, oh, she said, sorry, I'm late. I was looking for parking and I was just trying to get my stuff together. I said, yeah, okay, no problem. And so she says, table for 2 for Rita. And I was like, your name's not Rita. She goes, well, that is my name. I use a fake name for the Hinge.
Okay.
I was like, oh, okay. Respect that, women's privacy, not giving numbers out. I get it. Now, I want to say something because she looks nice. She looks like her photos. She's given a little bit of like, she's got there's something shady about her.
Okay.
It's like she's just not. I don't know. Anyways, so we sit down and she's like, okay, let's order. She's like, oh, by the way, she's Russian. And Moroccan. So she has this, I'm not going to do the accent, but she has like a kind of an accent. And the accent's not making her shady. I can tell she's like, something's
on.
up. So, and I'm pretty good judge of character.
Yeah.
And so she's like, oh, do you have any, like, you're not like Hollywood. You'll eat whatever, right? You're not like, you eat dairy, you eat meat and all that stuff. I was like, yeah, I don't really have any dietary restrictions. We're good. And she's like, okay, good. Because I wouldn't want to go further if you were going to like tell me that you had first dates are weird. I'm like kind of, when's the last, I mean, it's like, it's so long ago for you, right?
Yeah.
It's like, there's a weird kind of, it feels like an interview.
Yeah.
A little bit.
You're waiting for you guys to settle.
Yeah, and for me, I'm just like, I'm along for the ride. I'm easygoing. If you know me in real life, it's just like, whatever. Okay. So she starts ordering, and then she says, you're going to drink, right? And I was like, yeah, sure, I guess. Yeah, I'll have a drink. Okay, what do you like to drink? I said, well, I was thinking about getting a Moscow Mule. And she's like, no, we're going to drink white wine. I was like, oh, okay, well.
Oh my God.
Yeah, just very kind of like dominant in that regard. And I'm like easygoing. I'm not going to like,
You're not gonna get walked over.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna fight this.
Yeah.
She wants to drink white wine, we'll drink white wine. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get laid. That's always the underlining of this whole thing.
Yeah.
Is if I play my cards right, maybe not tonight, eventually I'm gonna get laid.
Okay.
Which is dating in Hollywood. Okay. So
yeah, if anyone listening is like, what the fuck? That's just honesty.
yeah, I mean
Every guy that's going on a dating app.
By the way, no one's saying what the fuck. Everyone knows that's how it goes. Unless you're in a relationship, then you're like, what the fuck? So we're hitting it off. We're eating. We're having a good time. I can tell she is very set in her ways on things. She knows what she wants. Not a bad thing.
No.
Just that's who she is. And so, we're talking. She's asking me questions. I'm asking her questions. Everything is just like not, she's not answering. I'm like, what do you do for work? Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's very like vague.
Oh,
okay.
Weird.
And so I'm thinking she's not interested. Like, it's fine. We'll eat dinner. I'll drink some wine. We'll go our separate ways. So, and I'm just being myself. I'm just kind of going with the flow. And so she's like, the food, I'm going to take it to go. Is that okay? I was like, yeah, take it. I don't care. I don't want it. You know what I mean?
She wants to take all the food to go?
I mean, it was like a couple slices of pizza left and like a little bit of the pasta or whatever. It's fucking take it. I don't care. So, so I go, okay, well, this was fun. Nice to meet you. And she goes, well, let's go. I like you. Let's go somewhere else. I was like, okay, yeah. Like, another time. Or she's like, no, let's go. You drive. We'll go somewhere else. And I was like, I guess the accent would be better if I did the accent because it's a little bit more. But she's just like, no, you drive.
Oh yeah.
She's like Moroccan. She's Russian. She's like, she goes, no, you would park close. You drive. I was like, oh, okay. Okay. So now we wrap up. I pay for dinner. We're walking to my car. I'm not far. And she gets in the car and I drive away. And she's like, okay, you're going to go down Santa Monica until I tell you to. I was like, okay.
Oh my God.
And then I turn the car to like flip a U-E and I look over and she's gone into her purse and she's got a bottle of wine. Like the ones on an airplane.
Yeah.
Like on JetBlue. Yeah. And she's drinking it. And I'm like, hey, like I'm being nice. I'm trying to be nice, and I'm like, hey, like you can't drink that in my car while I'm driving. She's it's okay. Don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. And I was like, no, that's not fine.
Yeah.
That's how DUIs happen. Like I will get a DUI for you having an open container or I'll get a fine.
Sure.
Right. And she's like, no, don't worry. If a cop comes, I throw it out the window or whatever. I'm like, that's not how this works. So I put my foot down and I go, listen, I pull the car over. I go, look, put the fucking wine away. Put it away. And when we get there, you can drink it. Mm-hmm. And she's like, oh, fine. Okay. You're going to be a pro. She like made a fuss about it. So we're driving. We're not going far. She's like, she won't tell me where we're going. She's just like, okay, make a left, then make a right. I'm like, okay. And I notice when we get to the area, she's like, okay, find parking. So I find like a meter. And I get to the area. I'm like, I know this area. I've been here before. I don't remember when, but I know the area. Mm-hmm. And then we park and we're walking. we cross the street. It's dark. It's like 11 o'clock. We ate dinner at 8:30, 9:30, 10. Yeah, it's like 10:45.
Okay.
And she's like, we're going to a bar. And I was like, okay. And then we're walking. She goes, hold on. She goes into her purse and she pulls out a baggie. And she opens the baggie and she takes it in her nail and she starts snorting cocaine on the street. And I'm like, and she's like, do you want? And I was like, no, I don't want. And she was like, oh, you don't do cocaine? And I was like, no, I've never done cocaine. And I'm not going to do it right now. It's not the first. It's not the first. I would if the situation were to present itself in the right way, I might try it. Like if I'm in like Colombia and I'm at a drug lord's house and he's it's like the purest cocaine and maybe. But this is not the time. I'm not doing it with some big titty Russian chick on the side of Argyle or whatever in Hollywood. So she goes, hey, it's enough. It's enough for me. This baggie will last me like a month or two, And I'm like, okay, cool. So then we go to this bar and it's one of these bars that's I'm definitely the oldest at. And now by the way, she's 2 years older than me. Okay. So
does she look younger or does she look
she looks a little like maybe in her 30s.
Okay.
And like early 30s. And we're too old to be in this bar. It's a Thursday night. She's done cocaine and now we're walking into a bar at 10:45, okay? So she's like, let's get a drink. And I was like, okay, we get a drink. And then I say, I made a joke. I go, oh, can I have a Moscow Mule now? Because she wouldn't let me have a Moscow Mule. She goes, yes, you can have a Moscow Mule. So she gets a glass of wine. We go to find a place. It's all 20-something, like early 20-somethings. I'm not feeling comfortable being at this bar at all.
Yeah.
We find like a little couch area. And we're sitting down. I have my drink. She has her wine. We can't really talk. It's loud. There's a lot of music and people making noise. And she starts doing cocaine right in front of, it's like nobody's really paying attention because it's a bar. Things are happening. But she's just got this baggie. And like every 15 minutes, she's just doing cocaine. Now, I lived in L.A. I've lived in L.A. over 20 years. I have... For the first decade, I never saw anybody do cocaine. I only heard about people going to bathrooms or whatever. Yeah. So, and it's kind of jarring.
It is.
It's a little bit like, oh, we're just doing that now.
Yeah.
And then to do it not in a bar, like not in a bathroom or the back of she's just like sitting down where people are smoking. She's smoking cigarettes. She's doing cocaine. She's drinking. I'm trying to. It's the crit, and now I'm feeling. Now I'm going. Okay, you know what? This is not worth trying to get laid. Yeah, I'm not going to sit around and waste my time. I gotta wrap this shit up. So I go to use the restroom, and I get up and I go to take my drink with me, and she goes, no, leave your drink, and I was like,
what?
Yeah. She goes, no, leave your drink, and I was like, not gonna leave my drink. I'm gonna take my. She goes, no, it's fine. I watch it for you. I was like, okay. I was like, well, I'm never gonna drink that anymore. So I go to the bathroom. I come back and she's like, we're talking. She's doing more cocaine. Until I make a joke. I go, well, that baggie's not lasting a month.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, it's fine. I have another baggie. Like it's fine. I told you she had big tits, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Big
I just wanted to. Just want to know when everybody's going. Why hasn't he gotten up and left? There's a reason. So I decide. You know what? I'm gonna burn it down. I'm just gonna. I try to make contact with her, sitting kind of closer to her to talk to her. At one point, she pushed my leg away to not. I was trying to get close. At some points, I was trying to get close just to talk to her because it was so loud. And then she pushed my leg away and I was like, oh, okay. And then she put her arm around me. It was very
whatever she wanted.
Yeah. And okay, that's fine. So now I'm it's 1:30, 1:40. I don't know how long we were there. We were there an hour and a half or so. Okay. No, it wasn't 1:30 because it was a weeknight. It was probably closer to 1.
All right. It's getting late. It's
late.
Well,
they called last call. And now I'm going, I'm out of here. I'm like, well, this has been fun, you know? And she's like, no, it's not, the night is not over.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, yeah, she's coked. She's coked and drunk.
Mind.
She's drunk too. She's drunk. She's had a lot of wine. We drank a bottle at the bar. I mean, at the restaurant. And then she was drinking. I had a couple sips of my drink before I decided not to drink it. And she even said that at one point. She's like, you're not going to drink anymore. I was like, I have to drive. I can't drink. And she's like, oh, I understand. Okay. So she's like, you know, come to my apartment and do karaoke with me. And I was like, it's getting late. You know, I got to get up early. She's like, no, come on. It'll be fun. One song. Come on, please. Can you at least give me a ride to my apartment? I go, yeah, sure. I'll give you a ride to your apartment. So she's like, it's not far. And she was right. It wasn't that far. And so we get to her apartment and I'm looking for parking. I find a spot and we get out. She's got her food with her.
I forgot about the food.
Yeah. She had her food. And so we walk into her apartment and it's an older building. You know, it's like not gated, but locked, you know, like a lot of these buildings in Hollywood are. And we get to her front door and she's like, oh, by the way, backtrack. She told me because I asked her like, you know, what she would do for work. She didn't tell me, but she told me that she lived alone. You know, she lived in a 2-bedroom alone. I was like, okay. So she opens the door. Now, remember, she's coked out of her mind, so she thinks she's a vampire now. And I go, you know, to turn on the light. And she goes, no, leave the light off. And I was like, oh, okay. And I walk into her apartment and there is no furniture in the living room.
Did you think you were going to get murdered?
Okay. Yes. So this is where the story gets interesting.
Oh.
I look up after she opens the door and I look up and there's no furniture in her living room. Okay. And it's past, it's like 1:30, 2 in the morning. Like I'm getting nervous.
Death by titties.
So, man, this is a Lifetime movie waiting to happen. So I go, oh, did you just move in? She's like, no, I've been here for years. And I was like, why don't you have any furniture in your apartment? She goes, no, because I'm never in here. I'm in my room. And I was like,
oh God.
Okay. She goes, we're just going to go into my room. And I was like, okay. And so now we're walking from her living room with no furniture. I want to repeat that a couple times. It wasn't like there was a little bit of furniture, like a love sack and like a TV. There was nothing in the living room.
Oh no.
Not a plant, not a nothing. Okay?
Got it.
And we're walking towards her bedroom. And I notice it's the bedroom, another door that's shut, and another door that's shut. And we walk in and so we go into her bedroom. She shuts the door behind her. And I was like, I have to use the restroom. And she goes, yes, I need to get into something more comfortable. And I was like, okay. And she's like, the restroom is, it's the first door when you walk out. So I open up her door. Now, the way it's set up is I open up her door. To the left is the bathroom door. And straight ahead, facing each other, is another closed door with a lock on it.
Oh.
So I go to open the bathroom door. I go inside. And now I'm scared. So I pull out my phone and I shared my location with my best friend.
Oh my God.
I've never done that before.
That's terrifying.
I now know what it's like to date as a woman in Hollywood.
It's exactly what it's like.
Right. So I share my location. I put my phone away. And then I get a text. And it's my friend. And he says, what the fuck are you doing sharing your location? And I was like, I'll explain later. So I use the restroom. I wash my hands. I come back in to the room and she has a bottle of wine in her hand. And she's wearing like a silk nightie.
Oh my God. A sexy.
Yeah, like whatever. I don't like the strings here.
Yeah.
A nightie.
Yeah.
Like,
no one wears that alone. This isn't the 60s, so it's a sexy night.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'm scared, though. I don't know if I'll be able to get hard. And she's just, her body's crazy. She's got these giant boobs that are real. And, and so like, my mind is like, what, I don't have a gun, but I have a dick. I don't know what's
what's gonna work.
So we lay on the bed. Like we're sitting on the bed, not laying on the bed. We're sitting on the bed because she doesn't have any furniture in her. It's just a bed, a refrigerator, like closet mirrors that are
like a mini fridge.
Yeah, to keep alcohol and water. She says, "Do you want something to drink?" I was like, "I'm good." And then she has like one of those karaoke like microphones that it's
all
like
in one
it's like a Bluetooth thing.
Yeah.
So and she's like, I felt like in Barbie when he pulls out the guitar to sing.
Yeah.
And like the girl's like sitting on the bed with her legs. Like that's me. I'm the person on the I'm like listening actively to her like singing, and she's singing like Amy Winehouse and she's drinking and and she's got her little nightie on and she's singing Valerie or whatever. And I'm like, yay.
This is a hostage scene where you pretend like it's good so you don't get killed.
Yeah, I'm a little bit like I'm just gonna play along here until I can make an exit. Like I'm gonna be like, oh fuck, I gotta and so she's like, she sings another song, and I'm like, okay. And she's, doing more cocaine. Oh my
God.
And so then, she says to me, no, I want you to sing a song. And I was like, nah, I'm just being here for support.
Yeah.
Support. And she's like, no, sing a song. Come on, do it.
You're gonna sing a song.
Do a rap. And I was like, nah, I don't do that. I don't know how to rap. I don't know how to sing. And she goes, do you know the song Regulate? And I was like, yeah, by Nate Dogg and Warren G. Of course, I'm a California guy. Of course I know that. She goes, oh, can you do that? Do that song? And I was like, I don't know the song. I don't want to do it. I don't want to sing. And she's like, if you sing that song, I will suck your dick. And I was like,
weirdest thing.
And I was like, it was a clear black night, a clear white moon, so I do the song, and then, and then she's like, yay. And then she like takes my hand and she like lays back on the bed with me. So like I'm clothed, and she's in a little nightie, and she has my hand and she pulls me back to the edge of the bed, like the headboard, and we're sitting against the headboard. And then she puts her head on my chest, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right, I'm not as scared anymore because I'm thinking with my dick now. Mm-hmm. And she falls asleep. And
how did she fall asleep?
She was coked out of her mind and drunk. She fell asleep. She was just laying on my chest, and there was music playing on her phone. And she fell asleep, and I hear her snoring, and then she stopped snoring, and she was asleep. And I just I just slid my arm and chest and shoulder away from her, and I laid her down on the bed, and then I went to her bedroom door, and I opened it with my shirt. I didn't want to leave any foot. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I opened it with my shirt. I like tiptoed out. I put my shoes on. I opened the door with my shirt, and I shut the door with my shirt, and I fucking ran to my car. And I got in my car and I drove away. It was like 4 a.m.
Oh my God.
The next morning, I don't know if she's dead. I don't know how to get a hold of her. I don't know if she's dead. I don't know, she drank a lot and she did a lot of cocaine. I don't know.
Oh my God.
So the next morning, I wake up and I don't know if she's dead. I don't have a way to text her. I don't have an email. Mm-hmm. So I look in the app, and she messaged me in the app. And she said,
what were you thinking when you saw there was a message?
I was like, well, the first thing is like, she's alive.
Yeah, that's good.
So I open the app and I see the message and I read it, and she says, the leftovers saved me last night. Thank you. And I said, okay, good. Glad that you're okay. Pizza emoji. Mm-hmm. And then she wrote, can I ask you a question? And I said, yeah. And then she said, do you like to eat pussy? And I said, yeah. And she goes, okay. And I wrote, I was like, I'm burning it. I'm burning it down.
Yeah,
I'm gonna like unmatch her. And I go, do you like to suck dick? And she goes, no. And I said, well, then why did you say that if I sang Regulate, you were gonna suck my dick? And she goes, because I knew that, she said something like, I knew that that wasn't going to happen. I was just trying to be provocative.
Oh my God.
And then I said, cool, or something like, just like really.
Yeah, done.
And then she said, I like you. Would you like to go out again?
Holy
and
shit.
I said, yeah, that's fine. We can do that. But then I unmatched her.
Yeah.
I did say yes because I wanted her to be like, oh, okay. And then I unmatched her. So that's my weekly wiener.
Oh my God.
Dating is tough. Like I have other stories. That's not the only, I haven't had a story like that in about a decade, but I had another story. I won't get into it, but I met with a girl and I swear, we met at her apartment. She told me that she was a turtle in a past life.
Oh, wow.
And I still slept with her.
Was she turtly enough for the turtle club? Turtle.
Yeah, so maybe I'll write a book about dating.
Hey, you really let her come out of her shell.
Hey-oh! I set that up for you, you son of a bitch. That's okay. We can Did we do that last time? We did that last time on your podcast.
That. Oh, yeah. What was it? What was that?
I don't remember, but we did that last time.
It's so weird.
Yeah. Oh, the little ET.
Oh, yeah. Dating is...
I don't want to be that guy. It's like, dating sucks in LA.
It's okay. You're not on the stage.
Oh, fucking seriously.
But that story, there's just it just doesn't stop with I kind of like her in a way.
I mean, listen, she knows what she likes. She's very dumb. And I could tell she was like, that Moroccan, Russian lifestyle. I mean, I dated a Russian girl for a while. Like they are very much like kind of not the man of the relationship, but they're masculine. They have the masculine energy that I have masculine energy. So a lot of times it butts because I can also sit back and be, kind of dominated or submissive. But for the most part, it's like, no, I'm the masculine. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was, I just, what it must be like to be in your early 40s and just doing cocaine at a bar in Hollywood and with no problems the next day. And for her to be like at the beginning, 8:30 is late for me. That's how the message started. She wanted me at 7. And I'm thinking, she's got to be up early for work. No, I don't know why she wanted me at 7. Maybe because she had another cocaine date at 8. I don't know.
Message the next day, do you eat pussy? Holy shit.
Yeah.
You can't write this.
No, I wish I could. I wish it wasn't real. I definitely wish it wasn't real. But again, I got the fuck out of there. I felt like this could go really bad for me. What
did your friend say when you told him that you shared the location?
I told him the story and he was like, I would have definitely shared my location too. He's like, makes sense. Checks out.
Was he like, why did you stay for so long? Or was he like, I would have stayed for so long too?
He knows. We all, most guys that tell that story, they're like, well, so what's the problem? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, and,
girls are like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, it made me definitely, I was like forced into feminine energy, especially when she was like singing. I just picture like in high school girls who have to like listen to guys play guitar really bad. And they're like, okay.
It's the worst thing ever.
Yeah. Well, I've gone to parties in LA where, and I'm not even shitting you, a point of the party, they're like, all right, guys, you guys want to watch my acting reel?
Oh,
and I'm like,
no.
What? No, we don't want to watch your acting reel.
Jeez, that's rough.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
I'm sure he made it.
Yeah, his name's Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, the guy from the new Jerry Button movie?
Yeah. Jerry Button. Seinfeld in reverse. Boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom. my God.
Oh, man. Well, that was quite the wiener.
That's what she said.
Hey! Oh.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Well, now that we brought this energy up, let's laugh about how shitty the second half of your year was.
Yeah.
Good first half, though.
Yeah, good first half. Almost got murdered by a big-titted woman in Hollywood.
Started off strong.
Dated somebody for most of the year. Mm-hmm. That was great. My dog almost died.
So this is when it started.
Yeah, end of September. I went to Austin for shows. Had a great time in Austin. Did all the clubs.
Ate all the good food.
Had a great time. My dog got sick and nobody knew what was going on, so he almost died. And then while he was getting emergency surgery, I was far away from my business. My business flooded. So what's so funny about that, Mandy?
It's just funny that I'm not getting stage time now.
Yeah.
So funny.
Fuck. Me either, by the way. Me either. Stage time went to an all-time low. Let's see. So then, dog almost died. Business almost ended. Almost flooded.
A pipe burst in the ceiling.
Yeah, causing water to pour into the nightcap.
Yeah. And
so still not open. Still trying to, maybe, I don't know when this comes out, but hopefully it'll be open by then. And then let's see, what else happened?
Then your mom.
My mom's, she broke her leg on Halloween.
Her shin, right?
Well, she broke the bone above her knee.
Okay.
Or right below her knee. So like there's if you can feel your knee, it feels like the shin, and then there's like this piece that's like, you can feel like this piece right here.
Okay.
It's like that piece she broke. So
riding a scooter, right?
She just got on it. It was
Those
an electric
things
scooter.
Go so fast.
Well, it wasn't even that. It was the turn radius. If you notice, they turn really weird, and she just kind of turned and fell over it. Broke her knee. So that happened. Girlfriend broke up with me via text.
So wait, we're at this point now to where I'm at. So I say, Aaron, do you want to meet up with some comedians to get dinner, make you feel better?
Well, you had asked me to do the podcast, and I said I wasn't feeling funny. I was having a bad time of it.
Yeah.
And you're like, I get it. We'll do it in the new year. I was like, no problem. And then, you had asked me to
come to dinner.
Yeah, you're like, come on, come have dinner with some comics and stuff. I was like, sounds great. And then on my way to dinner, I got sideswiped and a hit and run. And so, yeah, and then that happened.
Tell him what the girl did with the
I'm just driving down, I'm just driving down the street, and she just fucking comes up next to me in the lane next to me, hits my car, and I think she meant to switch lanes, but she caught the end of my car. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, this fucking bitch. I don't know it's a woman or a man or anything. And so I go to pull my phone out. I'm recording. We catch a light, the next light. I pull my phone up and I'm recording. I want to get the license plate. I pull up next to the car and I'm like honking. I'm like, roll down the window. The windows were tinted. I couldn't see inside. Roll down the window. This woman, she goes, what? And I was like, you hit my fucking car. She goes, no, I didn't. I was like, yes, you did. You hit my car. She goes, I didn't hit your car. And I was like, you sure? And I was recording. I said, are you sure about that? And then she rolled up her window and she tried to drive away. She caught the next light. So I get out and I'm like recording my car. I record her again. Then she rolls down the window. She goes, is there any scratches? And I was like, yeah, you hit my fucking car. And then she made a right and kept going.
It's wild that someone would do that.
Yeah. And then, at least a comedian was nice enough to pay for dinner. That was nice.
That was nice.
And then, and then what else? Before that, that week, my girlfriend broke up with me via text, which is, the right way. Always the right way to not deal with a situation.
Yeah.
But you know what? The year has ended strong. I had a great Christmas with my family. I had a great New Year's with some friends, and a great show. And here we are in the new year, looking up, hoping everything will bounce back.
It will. It's nice that it all buttoned up at the.
No, you didn't do that. Mandy.
to the end of 2023.
Mandy. Yes, it was nice. It was nice. It was a nice little
Yeah.
Benjamin.
Because Benjamin back. Is that why they did Benjamin?
What do you mean?
Because it bends?
No.
Definitely why.
Okay. We'll find out.
Definitely why. We'll ask Jerry when we see him.
Yeah. Oh, good old Jer.
Yeah, so now you can start the new year off on fresh.
Yeah. So far, it's been good. I'm back on my grind with I'm in a push-up challenge with a friend.
That's fun.
So doing 100 push-ups a day, which
That's
is
a lot.
Yeah, it'll be 3,000 push-ups by the end of January.
Oh wow.
So I have to start my 100. I haven't done them today. I'm here first, and then
Yeah.
they're not the best push-ups right now because I haven't done push-ups in a while.
Do
So
you do some on your knees? 100's a lot.
I don't do any on my knees. I'm not a girl. No. Oh boy. Wait for those comments. We thought he was gay.
He's
He's
gay.
just
Yeah.
misogynistic. By the way, gay misogynist, is that a funny thing? I think that's pretty funny.
Oh, that could be a new Zach Galifianakis impression.
The gay misogynist.
This is my impression.
Yeah, of a gay misogynist. Girl, don't do the push-ups on your knees. So started working out daily. Eating clean, doing the push-up challenge, which is 3,000 push-ups for January.
That's great.
Yeah, I have 27. I didn't start on the first. I started on the second because I didn't know about it till the second.
You can do one day longer. You can go one day into
Oh yeah, that's
February.
true. I could. I'm gonna do a squat challenge for February.
There you
And
go.
I'm not drinking.
Yeah, I'm doing dry January too.
Yeah, I'm doing dry. I think I'm not gonna drink. I'm not like doing a sober thing, but I'm just not gonna drink.
I'm trying to make this year the year of health, to where so with my yo-yo dieting, I looked. So every year, by December, I'm fat. And then by June, I'm skinny again.
Okay.
And then starting October, Halloween hits, and I'm always like, uh-oh, it's back. It's coming back. I better suck it back up, bring it back by October, but I don't. And then by December, it's back to square one. So it's a nice, but so I said this year, I want to spend the whole year being healthy.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
Yeah, cut out sugar, and I found other ways to get around it, like with my coffee. I like sugary coffee.
What do you put in it now?
I just stevia and a little bit of. I have this sugar-free vanilla thing that I'm adding.
That works.
Yeah, I just also not trying to buy coffee out. I'm just
Same.
Yeah.
We got the iced Keurig. If you guys don't
Sponsor.
know about it,
Sponsor.
the iced Keurig is one of the best purchases I have ever made. It makes the perfect iced coffee. It's so good.
Now, what is the difference? So iced coffee is it brews cold.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you put a cup of ice underneath it.
That's nice.
This morning I forgot to put my mug under my Keurig for my hot coffee.
So just.
Yeah, it went everywhere.
Oh, you just hit the button and didn't know there was a mug?
I've done that a few times,
Okay.
but haven't done it in probably a year. So.
Oh, well, there's good.
Yeah.
We're working on a new year.
We are. We figured it out. So the funny thing is I almost did it yesterday, but I caught it and I got the mug and put it there in time.
Yeah.
And then literally the next day I did it.
So what is your process? Because I feel like you can just change the process of when you do it, then you wouldn't do it anymore.
That is what I thought this morning. Before the Keurig cup goes in, the coffee cup needs to go down.
Yeah, because for my mind, I go, all right, I'm having iced coffee. Coffee cup, ice, and then, because you can't have coffee without the cup.
Yeah.
That's how I think.
See, I do Keurig,
You're
buttons,
so excited about
the
buttons.
coffee, the buttons.
You're so excited about Keurig that you just go, fuck it, I'll just streamline this into my mouth. Oh, I forgot the other part. I had to get a tooth out for.
Oh yeah, there was another thing.
Yeah, there's more,
the tooth.
but we can just.
And I remember.
Put a button in that one.
Yeah, so I see the dog. I know about the dog. I know about the nightcap. Then I see on your story, and he went in Vegas. No good dentist.
Yeah, my.
And I'm like,
I had a failed root canal for Thanksgiving. That was nice. So I had to get a tooth out. And shout out to. Should I shout out the dental? Yeah, I'll shout them out.
Thanks to. Don't forget to say thanks to.
Well, yeah. Shout out to Brentwood Family Dentistry.
Thanks to Brentwood Family Dentistry.
Yeah. Dr. Shalen. He's incredible. And so want to send everybody to him because he was amazing.
That's good. So, is it too soon? Have you thought about if any of these moments will be turned into a joke eventually once you have time to sit with it?
Well, I'm already working on a bit about veterinarians.
Okay.
I'm trying to, it's a very tough sell because people love veterinarians. They love their dogs.
Mm-hmm.
My problem with veterinarians is not the veterinarian. It's
Is it veterinarian or veterinarian?
Veterinarian? I don't know. Veterinarian? Veterinarian? Veterinarian?
I don't know. I probably might be saying it wrong.
No, I'm saying it wrong. But I don't care. They're not real doctors. And so come at me. I don't give a fuck. No, they tug at your heartstrings. You know, my dog was really sick and, you know, you want to do everything you can. And they know that. So I feel like a little bit of taken advantage of.
So you'll get that from it. Yeah, you went to a couple, and they all had different things to say about what was wrong with your dog.
Yeah. And they all wanted to say the worst. So that's the other thing. I think it's like feel like veterinarian school is they just say, all right, just make sure that you say the worst thing first. You know, it's like, what is it? Over promise, under deliver a little bit. Like, we're going to do the best we can. Your dog has cancer. And then, your dog doesn't have cancer. So that's good. But also here's the, $4,000 vet bill or whatever.
Yeah, at one point they're like, your dog's going to need to get its eye taken out.
Yeah, I mean,
There's so much.
The vet thought he had a mass behind his eye. What happened is he had trauma to his eye. We don't know how that happened. At the same time, something with his paw. But so what she thought was a tumor behind his eye, or a mass, was an abscess. Mm-hmm. So it had gotten infected. And so she thought, we have to take the eye out to get a biopsy to find out about the cancer. Turns out it wasn't cancer. Well, we took him to an eye specialist, and it was a abscess. So once they got the antibiotics and they did the surgery, he's fine. He's a good boy.
That's good.
We'll give a photo so everyone can see.
Yeah,
him.
we should definitely.
He's a great dog. He's a great dog. I love him so much.
Well, I'm glad your dog didn't die.
Yeah, not yet at least. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, eventually we're all gonna.
Did you see the oldest dog just died at 31?
Yeah, it's from like Central America, right?
I don't know, but it looked like a bear.
It's so cute.
It was. I've never seen a dog look like
31 years
that.
old.
That's crazy.
It's almost as old as you are, Mandy.
It is. I just started freaking out.
Like, ah! That's funny.
I think eventually too, you have to make something about getting a text breakup when you're older.
Yeah.
That could be a good joke, and you're not alone in that, which is always when it's a good one.
Yeah, I feel like only kids in high school get that. I don't know any adults that have been broken up with. I think my problem with text messaging is I don't mind doing it. I do it, but I like a good call.
I love a call.
Especially if it's for something that's a little bit more than a text. Mm. And it's I don't fault anybody for texting breakup, whatever, it's fine.
Even a call is a way out versus person.
I mean, it'd be nice to get like an old school, like a letter or something.
In the mail?
Yeah,
that would actually be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like, dear Aaron.
Yeah.
We're just not seeing eye to eye anymore. I'm trying to think of other ways you could,
I think a mailed letter would be...
A fax. Maybe we can bring back faxes.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Bird.
I don't know what fax machines sound like.
That seems right. Yeah.
All right. A bird?
A bird.
Drops off like a letter?
Yeah, a bird.
Or like someone on a horse. Like Paul Revere. Like, it's like, the end is coming. The end is coming. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. Mm. I'm enjoying the time right now because it's giving me a chance to focus on me. So
yeah, now you get to really appreciate things.
Yeah.
Your teeth, your dog.
My dog, my life.
Your mom's knee.
She's walking again.
That's great.
Good. Yep, she didn't need surgery. It's been, there's been really bad things, but it hasn't been so bad, which is, I'm lucky. You know, I know we all go through, and listen, you're hearing these stories and you're like, this dude, my fucking grandma died. I get it. Everyone, it's all perspective. People have it way worse than me. I have it way worse than some people. That's not what it's about. It's just people go through their own things.
My thing for you, it was just a lot of things all at the same time.
Yes, and thank you for you and Matt and all the community has been very very nice and supportive, and my friends all came to help and you know were there for me. So
so there's gonna be a benefit. We'll do the plugs now and then talk about the benefit.
Yeah,
this will be out next week.
Okay, yeah. Hopefully by then we're open. But we'll see. So yeah, we're gonna do a nightcap benefit to you know all these comics in the scene. Really love the club and really love what we're all about. So a couple of the fun comics that have been around since day one have decided we're going to do a benefit. So I don't know when that benefit is. Nightcap.la for all the news and on the Instagrams and stuff. And yeah, I mean, I'm just working on probably putting out my special and you know for my birthday this year. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it'll be out soon. You filmed it last year. Editing is a bitch as well.
Yeah, it's pretty much done.
Okay.
It's just me putting it out. So
well, now that you've talked about it on a giant podcast like mine.
Yeah, this is a huge platform. It's like you, Joe Rogan. You know, armchair expert.
No, it's Joe Rogan, then me.
Me, right? Okay, so he. I thought you were.
We go back and forth on the charts.
Yeah, of course.
But the last 3 weeks, he's been ahead of me.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. He's great.
He
deserves it.
He is. He's great. He's just a little guy from Boston. Nobody knows who he is. So
he's doing good.
He's doing fine.
But yeah, I think you should probably launch it if you can soon after this episode, so that it does really well.
Yeah, for sure.
You're looking for the right moment.
Yeah. Well, I have to put. I'll come back on, or we'll find the promotional part because I'm gonna do actually for real. A lot of comics have reached out and said, you know, come on, do my podcast too.
That's
so
great. This will be the first of them.
Yeah. You are the first person of the podcast tour. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah. No, right. Vegas Kid is the name of the special. So
and I brought him up one show. He has a new
Vegas
special
Baby.
coming out called Vegas Baby.
That's all right. I'll get you back. I remember.
That was an accident, though. That was an accident.
It's never an accident for me. I'll get you back.
What are your Instagrams, your socials?
Everything. Aaron Mliner. Mliner. Aaron Mliner. Bitch ass Mliner. Yeah, Aaron Mliner on Instagram. AaronMliner.com. Yeah, that's it. It's gonna be a fucking great year. Something amazing is going to happen.
It is. And yeah, well, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you, Mandy, for having me. A wonderful podcast as always.
Oh, thanks. Bye.
Bye.